Hello, my delicious children. Welcome to another episode of Cisco's private collection.
Before we get started, I'd like to remind you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you enjoy watching our content, show us some love by liking the video, and ring the bell to make sure you get notified whenever we drop new content. We appreciate you all.
You might be asking yourself, why am I here and not Cisco?
Bruh, what's this blue hair? You looking like Mexican ninja or something, dude? What's going on?
Cisco is currently on a fast in preparation for episode 10 of Roast My Build, so I will have to do for now.
Man, blue-haired looking ass.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at my personal WE Scar-H.
Bro, is that a cast on your hand?
Yes, it is, boys.
What? Why? What did you do to it?
Something stupid that I'd rather not get into right now. For those that don't know, WE did launch a line of scars that were AEG to coincide with their more popular gas blowback scars. This, what I have with me right now, is the AEG version. I'm going to be going over the internal and external upgrades that I put into it. Starting from tip to rear, I'm running a D-Boys flash hider. I have a Bravo pec box with a pressure pad. I do have a QD mount up front. It's a bit of a strange QD mount. It's originally meant to mount a flashlight on top. However, I don't have a flashlight on there, and honestly, it works as a good thumb rest. Underneath, I have a Magpul AFG2. I prefer the AFGs over vertical grips as it's a little bit more of a comfortable angle for me. My optic of choice is a G&G scope. I prefer the magnification on this as I run this rifle as a DMR. To go along with that, I do have a physical screw set in place to lock the selector from going into full auto. I run this as a DMR and I need to keep it on semi only. You might have noticed that I'm not running a traditional Scar-H magazine. That is because I handed this gun over to our head tech Taylor and he modified the magwell so it can take G&G 308 magazines. I did this because finding mid-capacity magazines for the WE Scar-H are near impossible. If you know where to find them, please let me know down in the comments. But he modified it so it can take the 308 magazines. They're more readily available, they look pretty cool, and they feed really well, down to the last BB. Right now I have the 120 rounder. Because of the modifications, this gun can not only take the stock magazines that it actually came included with in addition to the 308 mags, it can also take your standard M4 magazines.
What are you doing? That's disgusting. Get it out of there.
Oh no, my friend, this is not disgusting. You want to see disgusting? This is disgusting.
Get out. Get out of my studio. Right
Absolutely
now.
not.
No.
Absolutely not. And this feeds perfectly, by the way.
I thought Kevin had bad taste.
Could be worse, it could be yellow.
I couldn't have been more disappointed. Get out.
Just like my real dad.
Get out.
Internally, I switched out the gears to a Lonix 18-to-1 gear set. The spring is an M135. The motor is an Action Army high torque, and I went ahead and put in a classic Army MOSFET in there as per recommended by our head tech Taylor. As far as the barrel and hop-up setup, the hop-up chamber is still the same. However, the barrel is a Promi 603 Type Liner barrel, R-hopped of course, and I put a Modify hard bucket. With the current setup, it's shooting at about 500 FPS right now. I know that seems a bit excessive. It doesn't definitely look like it for such a short-barreled rifle. It doesn't look like it shoots like a DMR, but it definitely shoots like a DMR. I'm very grateful for our head tech Taylor for putting in all the upgrades into it. I love this gun. And if you see me out in the field, especially if I'm running this, I would probably keep my distance if I were you. The reason I chose this particular setup and this rifle in general, I really wanted to start expanding and get into the DMR gameplay. I had never done a DMR build before. This is my very first DMR that I've ever owned and even built. I really wanted to be able to reach out across the field, and my buddy Taylor usually runs DMR as well, and I'm usually seeing him pop grapes from across the map, and I really wanted to be able to do that, but I didn't want something that was incredibly long. The weight, not too much of an issue. The length, I wasn't a huge fan. I don't really like super long guns. Wildlands has several fields where there's different stages or different areas that some are meant for CQC and then some are perfect for DMRs and snipers. So I wanted something that was a good in between, and this seemed to fill the role perfectly.
You know, like with your barrel length and everything, like why don't you just build an M4 that...
Hey, 5.56 is not a DMR.
Okay, but what about the Mark 12?
SPR! I got the gun back in late 2017 at one of our Boneyard sales. I highly recommend checking those out. If you're looking for a new project to work on, low-costing guns that you're going to end up fixing anyway, check them out when they happen. Started working on the gun internally about 2018, took me a good couple months, and then started playing with it in 2019. It's been an absolute blast to bring it to the field, and it's honestly one of my top 3 favorite guns that I own. Thank you all for watching this episode of Cisco's private collection. Even though I'm not Cisco, if you'd like to see my private, go ahead and leave a like down below. We upload every Wednesdays and Fridays, so stay tuned. This has been Isaias from Airsoft GI, and I'll see you when Cisco gets liposuction.
Man, you freaking blue-haired Twitch looking at. Are you gonna go stream Fortnite on Twitch now?
Hell yeah, brother!
Oh gosh.